Good afternoon, Eagles, and happy Friday. My name is Nick Hernandez, and you're watching Wmsd News. This is the first episode of our bi-weekly newscast, airing every other Friday right here at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. Let's jump right into it. It's only week 2 of the 2019-2020 school year, and senior pride is already strong. Here's Amalia Lemicki and Rebecca Leal.
Senior year means senior pictures. Douglas seniors have spent the later ends of their summers preparing for their senior picture appointments.
Whether it was getting a haircut or simply just getting out of bed, getting dressed, and just going, they all had their own different ways to prep.
I prepared for my senior pictures by getting a haircut, showering beforehand, and that's all I did.
I just woke up, got dressed, and went to Foxmar.
Seniors and their parents had the options to pick from different photo packages. Each package affected the number of outfits they could bring or poses that they could do.
I picked the double session package because my mom wants more pictures of me.
The package that I picked was the single session because I felt it was more affordable and I got more out of my money.
Although some students didn't like the way their photos turned out, they still appreciated the effort that went into building these memories for both them and their parents.
I would not retake my picture because I know if I did, then it would just come out worse than it already did.
This is Amalia Lemicki for Wmsd News, signing off.
Thank you guys for that uplifting story. As most know, Douglas is home to more than a few decorated sports teams. Here's Gabe Glassman with an intro to our sports segment.
Hello everyone, and you are watching WMSD Sports. Now, everyone asks me, what do we do? Well, we essentially cover every single sport here at this school. From the big plays to the fulfilling victories. From the touchdown scoring to the big play celebrating. If it's any sport, we'll cover it. Doesn't matter if it's bowling or football, we make sure you guys get the insight on the best sports here at Broward County. Here's the schedule for this week. You can always look up the schedules at the school's website or DM WMSD News on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. That is all we have for you today. Check back next week for more sports. From Parkland, Florida, I am Gabe Glassman, WMSD Sports.
Next stop is entertainment. Here at WMSD TV, we are all about entertainment. In this segment, we review the latest films in theaters and talk movie news. Here's Nestor Sebastian Miranda and Juliana Luna with entertainment.
Hello, welcome to Nestor's Showroom. I'm your host, Nestor Sebastian Miranda. Our first segment is Summer Catch-Up. Let me catch you up on everything that's been going on over this summer. Our first bit of news, Avengers Endgame officially beat Avatar at the box office. Congratulations to the Russo brothers. You guys needed the money. The new Quentin Tarantino movie came out, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and it's been getting great reviews, but unfortunately it's been receiving a lot of controversy towards the portrayal of Sharon Tate and Bruce Lee. With the release of the film Hobbs and Shaw, it has been revealed that the Fast and the Furious actors have actually had contracts that only let them take as much as they can get. Meaning that if The Rock throws Jason Statham through a glass wall, for example, Jason Statham also has to throw The Rock through a glass wall. Last weekend I had the unfortunate pleasure of seeing Angry Birds 2. Here's my review on it. The movie hails an all-star cast including Josh Gad, Peter Dinklage, and Bill Hader. The movie hails a surprisingly good performance from Leslie Jones, who I thought actually did a pretty good job for the limited role she's given. Although I have to wonder why Jason Sudeikis was given a role in this movie, considering he does not have an interesting voice at all. He just sounds like a normal guy. There was no reason to cast him, except for the fact that he's a celebrity. Mediocre is the best word to describe this movie. It has incredibly childish jokes, and none of them land. Every second is another forced comedic joke, which ultimately gets tiring and boring after the first 10 minutes of this film. If you have kids, I can understand you wanted to just show them so they could shut up for an hour and a half, but honestly, don't go to this movie in the theater. Don't support this movie by going to the theater. Just wait till Redbox, okay? This movie is not worth it. This movie is really bad. I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. No recommendation. Thank you for watching Nestor's Showroom. Be sure to check out next time.
Band is a big deal here at Stoneman Douglas. The latest news is that Band is hosting a Friends and Family Night.
This past Friday, the Stoneman Douglas Eagle Regiment Marching Band presented their first few segments of their fall show, Winter's End. Students shared their expectations and hopes for their encore performance.
Pops and Pies is a friends and family event. It's a fundraiser. We have like pizza and soda to show off what we've completed over the summer for our show.
It's called Winter's End. Basically, there's an ice queen. She's trying to bring back fire for her people.
I think it's going to be a great performance because we have a lot of new people and they're all excited to get into the activity. Overall, it's just got a good energy throughout the entire group.
Our show is called Winter's End. It's about an ice queen going from ice to fire. It's something very powerful and we're excited to show everyone who comes.
After a successful performance, friends and family gathered to enjoy sodas and pizzas for a night of raffles and awards. This is Haley Gross, signing off with WMSD News.
Last but not least, on our first newscast is a story of our MSD Spanish department and why it is beneficial for students to learn a foreign language in high school.
What I enjoy about this class is that it teaches me a lot, and Spanish is a very good thing to know in life and for jobs and traveling and etc. A lot of it.
Being bilingual is important, not just in Florida, but everywhere in the world.
In our department, World Language Department, we had Spanish 1 and Spanish 2 until all the advanced. And we, in Spanish 2, so since the first day they start learning Spanish, and Spanish 1 they got kind of the beginning of the foundation, Spanish 2 move on, and then we go on. But my students, since first day, they start using Spanish.
Taking Spanish at MSD is not just a class, but also an important skill to obtain.
It's beneficial to know Spanish because if you're multilingual, it's much easier to get jobs in like other, I guess, categories, like besides just what you're aiming for.
I think it's beneficial because not only do we live in Florida, but Spanish is going into the United States much more. And considering that I want to be in a profession that not only includes Spanish, but it just looks good for college.
Very important to learn any language. It's not only Spanish. I mean, Spanish is one of them. Language very important here in South Florida specific, and also in all United States and everywhere that you going to do any activity or business. It's important to learn, language, and Spanish is the most, and here in South Florida.
My name is Jake Siskin, reporting for WMSD News, signing off.
That's it for this newscast. Thanks for watching, Eagles, and have a great day.